One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. Return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. This time he's got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. Fighting off the defender. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They just keep firing. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball. On
3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on third down. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going for a big play right off the bat. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
He might want another play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively, and that's exactly what happened there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over LSU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Creates a little room. Makes a man miss. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Making side adjustments here. White going to attack through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's at the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Pulls it, fire complete. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. White wants to throw it. He slings it deep to the left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands, so does White.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Flare! Flare!
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Wilkins. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Has the sticks and still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Canes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Miami, 21, West Virginia, 10.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. Floating away. He'll pull it down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll crank up this drive with them. This might be coming back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. White going to attack through the air. Fires left. That's caught. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Canes will hustle to the line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes his man miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? The give. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
29 Philly. 2
White wants to throw it. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They can't.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Hand off from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. That's That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the back.
About getting the drive started, they come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
White going to attack through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Looking to throw. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense has it, they're on the move. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Oh, they're after him. Makes a grab on the shot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He breaks a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Mountaineers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. White going to attack through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the quarterback runs out of... He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.